Hi, I'm James with Erawatech, and today I'm going to tell you about the 5 most common and serious website mistakes that I see out in the wild, and offering you explanations as to how you can avoid these mistakes yourselves. Number 1, no security. This is the most critical problem and the easiest one to solve. There are plenty of free security plugins available for your websites, and that's right, no cost, and they will provide you a minimum threshold of security for your site so that you don't get hacked, for example. In these days, you can't have a website without some form of security running on it. Number 2, no backups. This is another serious problem. If something were to go wrong with your website, you want to have a fresh backup at the ready so you can restore your site to its previous status. Most website hosting platforms offer automated free backups so you can restore your site, but they do have to be configured in most cases. You simply can't sign up to a hosting service that offers free backups without making sure it's also configured. Often I've worked with clients, with people who have websites. They have a hosting platform that offers these free automated backup services, but it was never configured, so there are no backups. Number 3, no documentation. Often I work with people who rely on their memory for credentials for their domain registration accounts or their web hosting accounts, and sometimes both. And as we know, relying on our memory, not a great option for something like that, especially when it comes to passwords and credentials. So I encourage you to document that information, store it securely, and in a very accessible way. So the next time you need to access that domain registration account or web hosting account, it's there for you. Number 4, domain registration auto renew feature not enabled. I've come across many situations where clients own a domain, but they lose access to it because they failed to renew their domain registration for some reason. So often that can be you got a new email address and you failed to update your account. You have a new payment option and like a credit card that expired, and so you have a new one, and that information wasn't updated to their registration accounts. So when that happens, you lose your registration, it expires, somebody can swoop right in, purchase that domain right out from under you, and post whatever content they want to post. This can result in severe reputational damage for you or your organization, sometimes both. So make sure to turn on that auto renew feature for your domain. Also consider, if you can afford this, purchase your registration years in advance. 2 years, 5 years, chances are you're going to have that domain for a long time. So why not invest in a little security and register that domain for a long time, and definitely turn on that auto renew feature. And number 5, SSL certificates expire. So SSL certificates are a requirement for modern websites, along with enforcing HTTPS, or the Secure Protocol for Websites. So if you allow that SSL certificate to expire, visitors to your website might not be able to open it at all. Their browser will stop them from doing that. Or bare minimum, their browser will warn them that they're on a website that is not safe and to not exchange information. And that's a big problem if you conduct any kind of transactions on your website, such as somebody fills out a contact form, a request for service, or even make a payment for products or services that you have. This is a major problem. So make sure that when you have an SSL certificate and you have an auto renew option, make sure that it's enabled. If you don't have an auto renew option for your SSL, at least put something in your calendar, a reminder to refresh that certificate so that people can navigate your website without errors, warnings about security. And those are my top 5 website mistakes, the serious mistakes that I encounter in the wild. I hope you learned from this video. I think it should be clear that These critical problems, these critical mistakes can be avoided. All you need to do is put a little time and attention into it. Thank you, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe option, and have a great day.